Hello guys, today I have a beauty product here with me. It is the L'Oreal True Match Super-Blendable Makeup Foundation, and I will be showing you guys and telling you guys about my experience with this beauty product. Now, I heard about this through a friend who's actually a makeup artist, and just curiosity, I wanted one day to change up my foundation, and I asked her and she literally told me, go to this. This will be like your everything from now on. And so I went to this, and I now use it daily. I even use it for big events, and it is literally just a lifesaver. So I want to start off by saying that this is the 1 fluid ounce. It does look very small, but I promise you that a lot comes a long way. Here you go, this is the size of it. It comes in a glass bottle, as you can see right there. Now, I've dropped this honestly maybe about 3 times, and it has not broken, but I do not suggest testing that. I just think it's really like thick glass, honestly, and that's why it may be like that. As you can hear, it's not like a light glass sound or anything like that. I have this in the shade N2 Classic Ivory, and one of the reasons my friend actually recommended this to me is because it does come in like over 25 tones, literally so many tones. Honestly, it's more than 30 tones, and I, for example, recently went to the beach and I got a tan, and basically I obviously changed 1 tone up, and right away I was able to quickly find it. It was very blendable with even this one. Sometimes, shades aren't perfect and you may have to blend, and this is one of the best products that you can blend with, honestly. What I use is my beauty sponge, and when I scoop it out, I tend to use just a brush that I have designated to my thing. It doesn't have to be anything special, it's just an ordinary small brush, and that is how I use it. The finished touch, like the finished look to this, is very, very dewy, and I've honestly never seen anything like this. It's very dewy, but it also is very flat. I'm not saying it's matte or very dry looking, not at all. It leaves you a dewy look. Yeah, you can still tell it is flat and very like on there, like it stays on there. You don't see patches or anything like that. Obviously, we all have different skin tones, but I've never experienced anything with like a patch, whether it's on a blemish or just on my flat skin. Never experienced that. Another thing with this is that it does also like come with like SPF and stuff like that. It is used as a sunscreen as well. I personally love this because, like I mentioned before, I've worn this to the beach very lightly and no sunburn at all, like at all. And some days I will honestly, for example, another like spray sunscreen over my face, but this time I did not, and surprisingly I got no sunscreen at all. One of the very active ingredients actually is, sorry about that, titanium dioxide, and that sunscreen. To mention, I am going to show you guys that it does come with all the facts in here, other inactive ingredients, in here. I have one here, there you go. And you can find this any country. You can take it with you anywhere you go. I mean, you can see it's very small. That does not mean it does not come with a lot, because I do want to mention that a lot comes a long way, meaning that you can just put a hint of it and it'll like last, like to cover your whole face basically. You can take this on a plane. You can easily stuff it anywhere in your luggage, whether it's in between your clothes, in a backpack, in a carry-on, even in a small beauty bag like this. You can easily toss it in there. See, it doesn't have any like particular smell to it, honestly. It just smells like any other foundation. It's not gross or very special. It's just it doesn't bother me. I doubt it'll bother anyone. And I do want to show you guys the touch to it and how I use it personally, and so I will be doing that right now. I mentioned, I am using Classic Ivory and Tune, and you could kind of see my tone. I did get a little tanner, so this may not be okay. It's not going to be too easy. So what I'm going to do, I usually just get that. I have my other hand pour it for me to swatch. As you can see, it is a little lighter. But for my face, obviously, it did not get as tan. It's not a bad thing. It looks super white in there, but it's... Now, this is how I blend it. I usually wet my beauty sponge a bit. There you go. It is still right there, as you can see. If you look very closely, you can tell I'm wearing makeup. And you see, it did look a little lighter, but you can clearly see it literally blended right into my skin. You can see it trying to cover up my veins. There's some blemishes. Like I said, I don't know if you guys can tell on here, but it does give you a very flat finish. No, there's no patches. I mean, obviously I didn't cover my whole wrist, but there's not patches on the actual spot I put the foundation on. It is not very dry looking whatsoever. There you go. Anyways, I hope you guys liked that. I hope you guys found this useful. Thank you so much for watching.